Jason Rzucidlo reporting for AmericaJR.com, being joined by new country duo, the Carter Twins. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
Very good. First, can you tell me how you guys got started in the music business?
This is Zach talking. We actually, our mom was in country music, growing up, so we kind of, she was in country radio, so we grew up going to all the, big country shows like, Dixie Chicks and Faith Hill, and, so that kind of sparked our interest, but, so we've always been really avid country listeners, and, we've been fans of, like, Brooks and, Brooks and Dunn and George Strait are some of our favorites, but, we got started in the music industry when we were actually out in California just playing on the street, and, it was definitely one of those odd stories, God stories that, someone, like one of three people that was in the audience heard us, and it happened to be, someone who worked at MTV, and then, the rest was history. So one of those things that just, doesn't really happen, but it was very exciting and cool.
All right. So what's the story behind your song, Heart Like Memphis?
Well, Heart Like Memphis was one of the only songs we didn't write on, on the CD that we were putting together. It was kind of a cool story. The reason we fell in love with it was because it was, about, and Usher and I knew so many girls like this and people like this, but it was about this girl who, had everything going on. She was, beautiful, and, everybody thought she was perfect, but, on the inside she was hurting. And, it was one of those songs that just kind of spoke to us, so we were like, we really want to record this. So I think that's kind of the story behind Heart Like Memphis.
Okay. Can you give me some highlights of your self-titled debut EP?
I think some of the cool things that we've gotten to do with that is we've gotten to play some of the songs in the EP at like really cool places like the Opry twice, and just on tour with different people like Jason Aldean and Lady A, and just Toby Keith, and just it's been cool to be able to play that EP out and direct people to go to iTunes and buy songs that they get to hear, on tour with such cool artists.
Okay. Now, are you guys working on a full-length album right now?
Yeah, you know what? We actually made a full album for CMT, but it was never released. And, it was one of those things that we did when we were, 18, so we've grown so much as songwriters and musicians, and, we never released it because it just wasn't really us anymore. It didn't best represent us. So we're actually in the studio right now recording stuff that's, working on a project that we're really excited about. So we can't wait for fans to hear that.
I know you've played in Saginaw before, so how does it feel to be coming back?
This is Josh. It feels great to be coming back to Saginaw. It's so much fun. Every time we played Saginaw, we've had just a great crowd and great energy, so we're excited.
Okay. Now, can you give me a preview of your upcoming show at the 98 KCQ Country Music Fest?
Well, I think it's going to be a really high-energy show. It's going to be fun, and we have a funny cover that we're doing that we can't share, but it's going to be a blast because it's not a country cover. We are doing a country cover, but this is not a country cover. But it's just one of those songs that Josh and I love, and it's funny, and I think it just fits the set well. So I think it's going to be all in all a really fun set, a really, energetic set of, maybe some songs that people know and maybe some new songs that they don't. So we're just excited to play Saginaw again.
Okay. It must be pretty exciting to be playing at the CMA Music Fest on June 9th.
Yeah, this is Josh talking. We've been fortunate enough to play that every year, and it's just so fun to get to, see all of your fans. It's the one time that most of your fans in the country and sometimes around the world will come in and, be in one place, and you get to hang out with them and get to, interact with them. So it's fun. It's great.
Okay. Where do you guys hope to be in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years? I don't know. I just hope that, we both, I think I speak for both of us, we hope to just continue making music and, meeting new fans and, gaining new fans, and hopefully, just continuing to play out and play in our favorite cities too.
What would be your advice to students studying music who want to have their big break?
You know, Josh and I both always say that, I know this sounds cliche, but just play out wherever you can and just be yourself, you know, because we're living proof of, you know, play out wherever you can. Even if there's three people, you never know who's in the audience. And, you know, just be yourself. Don't try and be like anybody else. Don't, you know, just do what you love, and someone's going to like it. That's what we always tell people.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else you would like to add while we're still here?
Just that everybody should come out to the Saginaw show. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have a blast.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining me here today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Copyright 2011, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.